What's the hardest part of real estate? Is it the money, the people, or the deal? This has been a really big thing. You guys ever noticed this with people? This pattern. Where life is ups and downs. Anybody ever notice that? Okay, you know what causes ups and downs? It's people who are not supportive. Okay, so when I have salespeople in my office who work for me, or we have a student who's coaching with us, or somebody who's building a business and they're doing great, and then they crash, and they do great, and they crash, and great, they crash, it's because when they go home, their home life is killing them. So somebody in their friends, their family, in that circle of 5 people around them is bashing their dreams. They come in the environment, they do good Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes, they're down here. Then they get built back up, and they get torn back down. They get built back up, they get torn back down. What's the answer? How do you fix that? You cut off the bullshit on the weekend. Whatever's going on the weekend, those people, move. Get out of there. It's interesting, they say this, you can't choose your family, but you can move. Okay? Next one, lived on mom's couch. No car, rode the bus. Long hair, failing rock band, couldn't get a date, didn't know what a mortgage was. Okay? This guy on paper, not gonna be a winner. This looks like some artsy-fartsy guy who's just not really figuring it out. Actually, Daryl, you met me, I kind of looked like this, eh? Yeah, about 10 years ago, man. Long time ago. Oh, look. So my turnaround point was this. When I learned to raise money, write that down, guys. When I learned to raise money, that is the #1 skill of the real estate investor. Learning to raise money is a sales skill. And I'd say it's the biggest thing that holds people back from growing and scaling their real estate investing businesses. Can you raise the money? Me and James, one of my students I'm partnered with now, coached him for 3 years. We're buying a $10 million building right now, and we're not concerned about the $2.5 million we need to buy it. Why? Because we know how to raise money. I've taught him very well. He knows how to raise money. He's got a network. I have 30,000 investors in a database. $2.5 million, not a lot of problems there. What's the hardest part of real estate? Is it the money, the people, or the deal? It's the deal. The deal is the hardest part. Write that down. The deal is the hardest part. Finding the opportunity is the most difficult part. That's a people business. It's a working with people business, but it is absolutely the most difficult part. Now this picture here, guys, this is my second deal I did. Bought it for $160,000 in Winnipeg. Burned down property. Daryl, you were on the roof of this one back in the day. Almost went bankrupt on this several times. $250,000 in renovations. Today it's worth $650,000. I still own it. This property made me $2,000 a month cash flow. Still does. I've been out of the rat race since I was 23. And the reason why I tell you guys about this is it takes one deal or one opportunity to change your life. Write that down. One deal or one opportunity to change your life. You just need one opportunity that's big enough. If your living expenses are under $2,000 and you make $2,000 a month in cash flow, then you get out of the rat race. That's how I got into the joint ventures. That's how I got into the mass flipping business. That's how I got into the education business, because I don't have to worry about my living expenses. How many of us want to be out of the rat race? Okay. How many deals do you need to get out of the rat race? One that's big enough. Okay? The one that me and James are working on right now, $70,000 a month of gross income. Some money there, right? $70,000 a month of gross income. Not bad.